Your AI agent just spent $200 running in circles trying to book a flight, and you didn't even notice. This is happening right now to companies everywhere, and most of them have no idea why their AI bills exploded. So today I'm breaking down exactly how AI agents burn money, and more importantly, how to actually stop it. Let me start with what's really going on. An AI agent isn't like ChatGPT where you type a question and get an answer. An agent is a program that thinks it's smart enough to solve problems on its own. It can look at your calendar, call APIs, make decisions, try different approaches, and it keeps going until it thinks the job is done. Sounds useful, right? It is. Except agents have a massive blind spot. They don't understand cost. They don't know that calling an API costs money. They don't know that running a language model inference for the 100th time because they got stuck is bleeding your budget dry. Here's a concrete example. Let's say you set up an agent to handle customer support tickets automatically. The agent reads a ticket, decides what to do, calls your database, gets information, talks to another API, realizes it didn't understand the first time, tries again and again. A simple ticket that should take one API call ends up taking 50 because the agent got confused and kept looping. One ticket, $40 gone. Multiply that by thousands of tickets a month, and you're looking at costs that make no sense. The core problem is this. AI agents are optimized for accuracy, not efficiency. They'll spend money to be right. They'll retry. They'll explore. They'll call expensive APIs multiple times because they're uncertain. And because they run without constant human supervision, nobody catches it until the bill shows up. I've seen three main failure modes that drain wallets the fastest. First is the infinite loop. An agent gets stuck in a state where it keeps trying the same thing or similar things, hoping for a different outcome. It's like watching someone try to unlock a door with the wrong key 50 times instead of asking for help. Each attempt costs money. With no hard limit on retries, this can spiral fast. Second is the API call explosion. Agents love to gather information before deciding. So instead of making one smart call to get what they need, they make 10 calls to 10 different endpoints, each one trying to narrow down the answer. Efficient problem solving for humans. Expensive waste for automated systems. A single agent doing this across hundreds of tasks per day adds up to thousands of dollars. Third is the model choice problem. Most agents use expensive models like GPT-4 because people assume smarter equals better. But here's the thing. A lot of agent tasks don't need GPT-4. They need a cheaper, faster model. The agent is basically doing data retrieval and basic logic, not creative writing. But because the system defaults to the expensive option, you're paying premium prices for commodity work. Now let's talk about how to actually fix this, because this isn't theoretical. These are real solutions that teams are using right now. First, set hard limits. Give your agent a budget per task, not just a soft guideline. An actual hard stop. If the agent has spent $20 on one ticket and it's still not solved, the task fails and escalates to a human. It sounds harsh, but it's way better than an agent that costs $200 trying to fix one problem. Most frameworks now support this. If yours doesn't, you need a new one. Second, optimize your API design. Don't let agents call your APIs in any way they want. Create wrapper endpoints that do multiple things in one call. Instead of letting an agent call 5 different endpoints, create one endpoint that takes a query and returns everything the agent might need. This cuts the call volume dramatically. Yes, it means more work up front, but it pays for itself in days. Third, use cheaper models for agent tasks. This is the biggest quick win. Test your agent workflow with Claude 3.5 Sonnet or even older GPT-4 Turbo instead of the latest expensive model. Most of the time, you'll see no difference in task completion, but a massive difference in cost. I'm talking 50 to 70% cheaper. Do this first before anything else. Fourth, implement a planning phase before execution. Instead of letting the agent just start making API calls, force it to think through the plan first. What calls does it need? In what order? Why? This sounds like it adds overhead, but it actually cuts total costs because the agent makes fewer mistakes and fewer retry loops. It's like planning a route before driving instead of randomly turning and hoping you get there. Fifth, monitor at the task level, not just the bill level. Don't wait for your monthly invoice to realize something's wrong. Log every agent task, every API call, every cost. Build a dashboard where you can see which tasks are expensive, which agents are wasteful, which APIs are being hammered. If you see a task that costs $30, you need to know that today, not next month. Sixth, use Retrieval Augmented Generation, or RAG, to reduce model calls. Instead of letting the agent ask the model 50 questions about your company's policies, give it a document with all the policies up front. The agent reads the document once. Now it has context. Fewer questions to the model, lower cost. This is huge if you're building customer support or internal knowledge agents. Here's what I want you to focus on right now if you're running agents. Audit one agent task end to end. Pick something simple like a customer support ticket or a data retrieval task. Run it 10 times. Track every API call, every model invocation, every cost. I bet you'll find that the average cost is way higher than you expected. That's your baseline. From there, implement just one of these fixes, probably model downgrade or API batching, and run it again. You'll see the difference immediately. The bigger picture is this. AI agents are incredibly powerful, but they're not magic and they're not free. They're tools that need to be designed with cost in mind from day one. The companies that are winning with agents right now aren't the ones with the fanciest setups. They're the ones that thought about efficiency. They set limits. They optimized for cost the same way they optimize for accuracy. If you want to actually keep up with how AI is being used in the real world, not the hype, but the actual economics and engineering, subscribe. I break down this stuff every few days, and honestly, it's the difference between building something that works and building something that works but costs way too much to actually use. Thanks for watching.